G'day folks, this is Asianverse. Welcome back to my channel and I'm here to take you into the future. Today's video is to just give a brief update regarding the CEO and the token architects visionary update on the YouTube channel. The CEO mentioned or finally broke out the silence regarding his vision on the platform. Now let's just take a quick look regarding the stats of the platform. Okay, regarding the stats of the platform. Now just to mention it briefly, not the vision, just want to go over the figures quickly. Land NFTs minted 44,700 and sorry, that was a wrong figure. 447,728 land NFTs minted. Commission pool is at 716,246 USDT. They have finally reached a figure of just over 1 million US dollars on the charity pool. I think this is quite an achievement. Okay, quite an achievement. So it's pretty much well done on their part. Okay. Now regarding the live stream updates, the CEO mentioned his vision for Next Earth to be a PaaS platform. Now, what is a PaaS platform? Platform as a service definition. I'll read briefly over here. Platform as a service, PaaS, is a cloud computing model where a third-party provider delivers hardware and software tools to users over the internet. Usually, these tools are needed for application development. A PaaS provider hosts the hardware and software on its own infrastructure. As a result, PaaS frees developers from having to install in-house software and in-house hardware and software to develop or run a new application. Now, different from the two other major competitors out there, Decentraland and Sandbox, in my opinion, I think the CEO of Next Earth is moving in a pretty good direction. Why? I don't think, to me, I don't think this is a very short-sighted platform. I personally like the direction they are moving. They are implementing market differentiation as compared to the two other platforms. Now, as we can all see, the two other platforms, namely the Sandbox and Decentraland, as I can see right now, well, Binance has huge clumps of land in here. Pretty amazing, huh? Pretty amazing. Yeah, on these two major, on the Sandbox in particular, people buy land and I believe people can run around and play games or whatnot inside. Okay, I haven't really gone deeply in depth into this platform because to me the barrier for entry is pretty high because with regards to my understanding, both Sandbox and Decentraland, buying parcels of land on either of these platforms costs anything north of 10,000 US dollars. Okay, something in the region of 1 or 2 ETH. Okay, which isn't exactly affordable for their average user. I mean, sure, if you entered earlier, you could have bought in pretty quickly, and you obviously have your advantages over there. Okay, like if you bought in like 3 or 4 years earlier, but that's past the time now. If you haven't bought in now, it's probably gonna cost you 10,000 or 20,000 US dollars a piece in order to buy a piece of land. Now, comparatively speaking, I've mentioned this before. On the Next Earth platform, literally, if you want to buy land, the prices of land are still dirt cheap compared to Decentraland and Sandbox. Now, I'm not saying that Next Earth is a better or worse platform. Just economically speaking, for the average user, you still have a lot of opportunities to buy land on this particular platform. Although right now you can see with the solid lines over here, solid lines and squares, these pieces of land has been bought already. For example, this part 62.62 USDT, this part 105.78 USDT. This is itself Hungary. Okay, this is Budapest, Hungary. Let's jump to a different city, for example. I know this may sound extremely expensive, but New York City. Let's jump to New York City and let's take a look over there. Okay, I'm in New York City, right dead smack center in New York City, and a pretty expensive area, I believe, and a lot of lands have been bought over here already. Wow, Lower Manhattan, New York, 2,655 USDT already bought. Okay, so that was a pretty bad choice of jumping over to this particular area in the world because pieces of land over here are still pretty expensive, or New York, you cannot doubt it. New York is expensive anyway on its own. Um, let's see if there's places that's still empty right now. Okay, looks like this area can be bought. So let's check out over here, right? So yeah, for example, this area, the price per tile is only 1.14 USDT, 22.73 USDT in total. Okay, for this small area of land. Now, the CEO and the token architect also mentioned that in the future, there may be a possibility for you to rent out virtual space. Okay, there may be a possibility. I'm not going to go too much depth into it because they haven't mentioned too much detail regarding that. But that's my understanding from the live stream just now. They may have the possibility of renting out virtual space, and AR and VR development is still coming in the pipeline. Maybe the next couple of months, maybe fourth quarter 2022, it's still within development. So stay posted for that. But the key over here is that the CEO wanted to emphasize on the platform as a service platform for the Next Earth platform, Metaverse platform itself. So I think it's moving in a quite a market differentiation as compared to decentralized and sandbox, where both of these platforms are pretty much gaming metaverses, I believe. I believe there will be a play to earn component on the Next Earth platform itself, but still, this is also in development. I believe we should all just stay tuned for the progress in this regard. And for those of you interested in the updated roadmap, they did have the roadmap updated. That's right over here. We're here right now, quarter one, IT refactoring. I mentioned this previously, sustainable and free Web3, NXTT token CX listing. It's probably coming in pipeline, but currently the NXTT token can only be traded on Uniswap. Okay, it can only be traded on Uniswap. So do not get confused in that regard. So ladies and gentlemen, right here it's Uniswap, okay, and you can trade NXTT using Matic. You can trade NXTT using Matic. Currently, one Matic, which is 1.77152 US dollars, can trade 229.268 Matic, and the gas fees are dirt cheap. Okay, that's probably still less than 1 cent or a few cents, literally. Okay. Now, something pretty important that I wanted to mention, or actually comparatively that I wanted to mention, is right now, as you can see, that the NXTT token is not listed on any centralized exchange as at this moment, because the CEO has mentioned in previous live streams or updates that it's fairly complicated to be listed on a centralized exchange, and the legalities thereof is also quite complex. And also, he also mentioned issues regarding KYC on the launchpad itself, because if you want to go the legal route, or you want to go the legal way, KYC is mandatory. So unfortunately for those folks who maybe are stuck during KYC, they they are trying to speed the process up. So just pay attention, or just be patient. Be patient. Not pay attention. Please be patient. So currently, one NXTT is approximately equal to 0.007668 US dollars. Now, ladies and gentlemen, my take on this is that Bitcoin was incepted, or Bitcoin was born back in about 2008. And I'm not trying to compare Next Earth, the NXTT token, to Bitcoin, but the metaverse space is just literally starting to become commonplace and exciting at this moment. I mean, I missed the boat with Bitcoin when it was really, really cheap. Or I obviously didn't know that Bitcoin would become such an expensive virtual asset today. Right now, the NXTT token is still fairly cheap, okay, 0.007668 USD, as compared to Sandbox, 4.08 US dollars a piece. Okay, still cheap, fair enough. Or Mana, Decentraland, which is also still fairly cheap, 3.19 US dollars a piece. Okay, but NXTT is only 0.007668 US dollars a piece. Now, comparing that to token holder addresses, okay, Sand has 111,216. Sorry, let me rephrase. 111,261 holding addresses. Okay, Sand. That's Sand. Mana has 181,051 addresses, whilst NXTT is only currently at 5,247 addresses. Okay, so it's obviously still growing. Still growing. Okay, so there's still room for improvement. Okay, there's still room for growth in this case. So I believe it has quite a lot of potential compared to other metaverse projects out there. So yeah, that's my take on things. And once again, this is a video that was just on about
Launchpad solutions through which
about
this
an hour ago.
ecosystem will
This was
fund,
just about an hour ago.
incubate,
Right.
accelerate projects.
So, ladies and gentlemen, I still think that the Next Earth platform, or Metaverse platform, is a very, very promising platform, because with what the CEO is doing, with what the token architect is doing, it's not a pump and dump project, as I can see. It's actually a project that's committed and doing this thing, and they're taking it step by step. Okay, not rushing through it, but taking it step by step, steadily and surely. So I think yeah, there's still quite a lot of exciting things happening in this space. So if you're in this project, I encourage you to stay on the boat and follow up on all future improvements and progresses that the team has in store for the platform and for its fellow members. Okay, and as usual, please like my video if you're watching this video, and subscribe to my channel for all future updates regarding this particular Next Earth Metaverse project, and for other updates regarding such as the Launchpad and Launchpool projects on the Bybit platform. This one coming up pretty soon. And yeah, please like my video, subscribe to my channel. Thank you very much for watching my video once again, and I will see you in the next video or update. And that's it for today. Thank you very much, and goodbye.